Hey everybody, this is Dharma. Welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. This is going to be a collective reading, any sign. If we are trying to get on the path from karma to dharma, this is a little check-in. Now, time and energy are fluid, even though the intention has been set for recent past, current, immediate future. Wherever we are on our healing work, if we've been doing the work to get on the path to dharma from karma, is where we'll find ourselves on the timeline. Energies are fluid. We all hold masculine and feminine energies within us, just as the universe, just as the divine. When I read the energy on the card, it is how that energy is operating in that moment. Feminine energy is passive and receptive. Masculine energy is direct and active. We do not other anyone here. Everyone is welcome, regardless of race, creed, gender, or lack thereof. You may place genders if you wish, or you can do away with them altogether. That being said, guides, ancestors, holy guardian angels, the Most High God, please give us clear and concise messages to help us along our journey, to help us balance out the karma and get on the road to Dharma, which is justice. Thank you so much. Our justice. Our justice of being one within ourselves and one with the divine. I'm going to go against the grain here of other readers who like to, there's a lot of Mason bashing. Masons aren't evil. It's like any other fraternity, sorority, club, religion. Makes good men good and bad men bad. You don't have to be in a fraternity to hold mystical knowledge. You don't have to be in a fraternity to use it for good or for ill. When we use our gifts for ill, that is karma. And the longer it takes to come in, the longer it takes to clear it. All that means is we are trying to come in union with ourselves, our divine mission. That is the great work. And it's not measured by worldly success. Riches aren't always based on merit. Sometimes it's a test of our character. Poverty, so too the same, is not based on merit. It is a test of character. We are reminded that it is easier for camels to go through the eye of the needle than for a rich man to enter the kingdom of heaven. That is because he has time, leisure, and money to indulge in debauchery. But you don't have to be rich to indulge in debauchery either. This means the opportunity is vastly multiplied if we have a lot of money. Could you lie down, sir? Go over there to your little bed and lie down. Go lie down. Please and thank you. Thank you so much. We get it twisted. I think if everything is going right, oh, we must be on the right path. No. The road to hell is easy. The path to the kingdom is narrow, and that kingdom is within. As above, so below. As within, so without. Timeline speeding up. Some of you may find yourselves faced with very difficult choices. My grandmother used to tell me when I would go to her for advice, a lot of times she'd say, I don't know, because she knew I had to make my own decisions. But if it was a big, huge moral thing, and she was inclined to step in, she would tell me, if you have to ask, you already know the answer. What that meant was that I was hoping for her to give me an easy way out. And she was not going to do that. She had a responsibility to fulfill, and she did it very well. So, can I please get a card for the collective for the current energy or for whomever they are dealing with? These energies could represent yourself. It could represent people around you. If you do see qualities, if you think this is someone around you, and you see those qualities, or good, bad, ugly, please look deep, deep within yourself, the part of ourselves that we like to deny and hide from ourselves, and see if that may reflect on you. The Five of Pentacles reversed. Someone's coming in out of the cold. It could be with someone else. It could be with you and the divine. Because someone's doing the work. They're meditating. Or they're trying to find out what the work is. They're taking time to do a check-in with the divine. Notice that prayerful pose. The issue is, could be helpful or hindering. The issue is, if you want to know more how the cards speak about you and your journey towards union with divine, you can go on the channel Tippy's Quest. He has the entire Fool's journey mapped out. And he does a very nice job. Each video, one video for each tarot card, major and minor arcana. Arcana means secret. It's not really a secret, but we hide it from ourselves. And in some instances, we've been forced to go underground from persecution from religions and governments. Queen of Wands reversed. Someone is in a very witchy energy. This is someone who is not in control of their passions, or they misuse others' passions against them. Remember, spell work can be malicious lies, gossip, deceit, casting illusions, trying to make good people look bad, and people we would consider bad. They're not really bad. I mean, you know, we're all where we are on our journey. But trying to make someone look better than they are, or trying to make someone look worse than they are. They can also be spell work. Recent past, a tiny offer, and someone was in jail, a mind trap, spiritual jail, emotional jail. Don't know if they were in jail because of that offer, or if they're getting out of that jail because of an offer. We'll have to see. Subconscious, please and thank you. Subconscious, please and thank you. That's a lot. I'm going to take them. Working with others to achieve a common goal. It's in the upright. Temperance. taking the elements around us, what's been given to us, and combining them, working through them to create something new, something that we may or may not be that familiar with. Not wanting to walk away from something that does not serve us. But there's the truth. That card can represent a legal person, a person in, the military, law enforcement. They are in the upright. They're wielding the sword of truth. So these are subconscious energies. They're not brought up to the consciousness. Maybe someone doesn't want us to walk away, or maybe we're resisting walking away, but this Eight of Cups, these are things that don't serve us. Maybe things that we really like or have a strong affinity to, but we're not trying to walk away. You're being called to bring that energy into the consciousness. If it does not serve the path you're supposed to be on, the path you instructed with God to be on before you came, you might want to reconsider that, think through it. Why are you resisting walking away? If you know you're in bad company, why are you trying to work towards something good and expect good results? Just because it yields good material results doesn't mean that it will cause good soul results. The kingdom of heaven is within you. So where does the kingdom of hell reside? Yeah, it's that simple. In the consciousness, crowning. Please and thank you. What's crowning the collective, please and thank you. Voices. Needing to stand the ground. Stand our ground. The high ground, that's the moral high ground. We see all these other wands are below the one that has one wand. You have a choice, collective. Those guys underneath, they're fighting that uphill battle. That's in a book called The Art of War by Sun Tzu. So you can look that up if you feel read. Near future. Near future. Near future, please and thank you. And there's the quintessential warlock, black magic, being led by his passions, misleading others by their passions. Someone has a couple working against them, or someone as a couple is working against someone, or a group. The Three of Pentacles, they might be working against the group. Someone is being called to walk away and get themselves in the upright. In the environment. What's going on in the environment? In the environment, please and thank you. either heavy conflict or conflicts falling away. This could be internal inside of whomever this reading is for, but it's in the environment, so it would suggest that either someone's fighting a battle within and everybody can see it, or there's a lot of conflict over the choice that this person wants to make, needs to make, bring themselves into the upright. Maybe people are trying to present reasons why there's nothing wrong with what you're doing, or it's wrong to do something different, or why are you doing this? You don't answer to anyone but God. Yeah, this person has a king and queen of swords working against them. Maybe they're getting others in the community or something to join with them, put pressure you back into the group, or pressure you from leaving the group or doing something that would disband the group, or walking away from the group. They're getting something from you being there, whether it's emotional, monetary, anything else. The Five of Pentacles reversed suggests that if you do the right thing, you might come in out of the cold and you might have a little more money. That's the Poverty card. Hopes and fears. Hopes and fears. Thank you so much. Someone wants to stop lying, cheating, and stealing. Someone wants to get honest, or they don't have a strategy. In the collective influence, please and thank you. What can the collective influence, please and thank you? What can the collective influence, please and thank you? If y'all hear my neighbor revving their car, I apologize. It is what it is. What can my collective influence, please and thank you? Not my collective. What can the divine's collective influence, please and thank you? They can slow down. They can stop responding to messages, stop sending messages, stop talking, stop signaling. They can go deal with the deepest, darkest parts of the subconscious, things that we don't want to see about ourselves, the things that frighten us. They can, things that are hidden will be brought to light. Things you do in the dark will be brought to light. Potential outcome, please and thank you. Potential outcome, please and thank you. Somebody's going to stop holding on so tight to, somebody's going to have to let go. of material considerations. Somebody's going to let go. They're going to trust the universe. You're going to stop trying to win at all costs. Have everything their way. Y'all, that's a beautiful reading. Bottom of the deck. Somebody's going to stop juggling. Somebody's going to walk away from someone who's juggling. More cards. See what we have to work with in the shadow, for good or bad, painful or healing. What we have in our shadows that we can work with. I'm going to clear these cards, y'all have seen them. I'm going to be able to do a, it won't be a perfect ripple because these are very thick stuff, so we won't shuffle like regular cards. I want to get a good shuffle. I've had some signs, 3 or 4 signs actually had very good readings. They've been doing some kind of internal work. And that's better because when I first started out, all 12 signs were getting very tough readings. This isn't a bad reading. Have some conflict, people who oppose you, people who try to take you off your path. But if you do the work, you know, we all have free will, but that's why it's potential outcome. I never read a outcome, and if I do, it's always potential if we get to say potential. Guides, ancestors, holy guardian angels, what energies in the shadows can my collective work with, can your collective work with? Oh, mother in the shadow. Mothering or abandoning children, instilling guilt in children for becoming independent. All right, we need to look at that. This can even be a friend who infantilizes you. What else, please and thank you? What else, please and thank you? Thank you so much. Don Juan in the light, spotlight your positive seductive qualities. Fishers of men. And he said, go forth and spread the good news. He didn't mean push it on everybody. He meant let your life be bait so that they ask you. Fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Mentor in the reverse. An ability to allow the student to move through the role of master, imparting thought, instruction. Don Juan in the shadow is using the power of romantic attraction for private agendas. No, we want to use it in a good way. We want to be so at peace. We want to have the peace that surpasses understanding, the joy, the love, the patience, the kindness, the goodness. the faithfulness, the gentleness, and the self-control that we have to get others to ask us about ourselves. I remember way back when I was pretty young, I guess I was probably in my early 30s, I was working for a family. The patriarch had brain cancer. He remained in good sense. You know, he lost his physical capacities, but he remained in right mind until the very end. But I was working for this family, and they were so kind to me. If I got there and they were breakfasting late, they would invite me to sit down, and if I declined, they would encourage me to at least have a scone or a piece of fruit. They would chit-chat. They wouldn't ask intrusive questions. They, just asked how I was doing, if everything was going well, did I need anything, what they could do to make my day go easier. And about 10 or 11 o'clock, about 10 o'clock, I guess, every morning, the matriarch would bring lemonade or ice water and scones or cookies for a snack because it was labor intensive, it was energy intensive. And she was just the family was very kind. And they never pushed their religion on me. And near the end of the patriarch's life, they were sitting at the table one morning. I went in and I sat with them. I didn't breakfast. I may have breakfasted, I don't remember. But I sat with them at the table and we talked for a long time, and I asked them how they were so well able to maintain their equilibrium with everything going on. They said, well, it's because of their faith. And that made me ask about their faith. Virgin in the upright maintains symbolic purity of heart and spirit. If we're not doing that now, it's in the shadows, so we might not see it, but we have it there. We want to. So these are the energies we can work with. They've given us two positive and two negative. And that's not a bad reading. We want you to stop smothering people. Stop being afraid that a student will become the master, because that's the mark of a true teacher. The best teachers know that the student will overtake them in skill and ability and knowledge. And that's what they want, because they're good teachers. That's how we grow. If the scientists of the world kept their knowledge themselves or held back, little pieces of information to make their students' work easier, then we wouldn't be bouncing spaceships into asteroids to see if we could deflect them from their path, putting people on the moon, sending rovers to Mars, having cures for cancer. And when we do that, we don't rob just them, we rob ourselves and we rob the divine. Stop misleading people. Yeah. Create in me a clean heart, O God, and renew a right spirit within me. This wasn't a bad reading. It was very beautiful. And you've got the capacity to do that. Thanks so much for joining me. Y'all be blessed. We are blessed.